Hey guys, what's going on? My name is Tom or Gummy, and today we are back with another statue tutorial, starting off the new collection, which is very highly requested, Five Nights at Freddy's 4. Today we are doing Nightmare Fredbear, so this is the first of a few characters. This is really caught us off guard, if I'm going to be honest. Five Nights at Freddy's 4 was originally scheduled to come out in October, I believe was the original date, then it got moved forward to August, and then randomly got dropped at the end of July, so it caught us both off guard. We didn't have the designs ready, but Lazar has really swiftly and really well got the designs ready, and big shout out to him. I will leave a link to his Twitter and his YouTube page in the description. Definitely check his work out, he's a very great statue designer. But yeah, hopefully you guys do enjoy. If you're not into the Five Nights at Freddy's statues, or you've got a bit burnt out of it, I do understand it's been around 6 or 7 months now of purely Five Nights at Freddy's content. I have planned ahead and got some Black Ops 3 Zombies characters coming in the very near future. In fact, that was what I was meant to be releasing this week, but of course Five Nights at Freddy's 4 came, and that's pretty much all people are talking about. So yeah, anyways, if you do enjoy, definitely consider leaving a like. Again, sorry for the delay for the people that wanted the Call of Duty characters, and also sorry for the delay for the Five Nights at Freddy's 4 characters. Again, it was just something we weren't expecting and caught us a bit off guard. But yeah, anyways, hopefully you enjoy, and I'll see you in the video. Alright guys, so let's get straight on into building this statue. So first of all, the blocks you'll need to build it are the following. You'll need brown stained clay, yellow stained clay, black wool, magenta wool, stone, cyan stained clay, redstone block. You'll need quartz stairs, stone brick stairs, and stone brick slabs. So that's probably the first and I guess one of the few statues we'll actually be using stairs and slabs in. You'll see why it's to use for the teeth and the claws, and does give a very awesome effect, so I definitely suggest you do use them. But anyways, let's get straight on into building. So first of all, what we're going to do is place a row of 8 brown stained clay. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The next row is 8 black wool, like so. So again, 8 brown stained clay, 8 black wool. Next row is 1 brown stained clay, 1 yellow, 1 brown, 2 yellow, 3 brown. Again, that is 1 brown, 1 yellow, 1 brown, 2 yellow, 3 brown. Next row, 1 yellow, 1 brown, 1 yellow, 1 brown, 2 yellow, 1 brown, 1 yellow. Again, 1 yellow, 1 brown, yellow, brown, yellow, yellow, brown, yellow. I'm going to get past saying the stained clay part, because hopefully you've got it by now that brown and yellow are both the stained clay versions. Next row is yellow, brown, 4 yellow, 1 brown, 1 yellow. And then the final row is 8 black. So we're going to stop here temporarily and let you guys pause. Again, right now it should be 6 blocks tall, 8 blocks wide, and it should be looking like this. As you can see, we've got the first row, which is brown stained clay, second row, which is black, next 3 rows, which is a combination of yellow and brown, and then the last row, or the 6th row, which is black. So again, feel free to pause right here if you need to. Take your time and make sure everything is going great. It is a lot easier to stop as we're going, especially for a statue like this, which is relatively hard. It's easier to stop and take time than rush through, do it all, and have to tear it down and rebuild. Okay, so continuing on, next what we're going to do is, from left to right, it's 5 yellow, 2 brown, 1 yellow. Next row is 4 yellow, 2 brown, 2 yellow. Next row, 1 brown, 2 yellow, 2 black, 3 yellow. Next row, 1 brown, 1 yellow, 1 black, 1 yellow, 1 brown, 1 black, 1 yellow, 1 brown. Again, just to go over that again, it's 1 brown, 1 yellow, 1 black, 1 yellow, 1 brown, 1 black, 1 yellow, 1 brown. Next row is 2 black, 1 brown, 1 yellow, 2 brown, and then 2 black. And then the final row for the legs is 1 black, 6 brown, and 1 black. Oops. Like so. So once you've done that, it is 12 blocks tall now, this area, and 8 blocks wide, and that is the legs complete. So when I say legs, I'm referring to the bottom part of the statue, which is 12 by 8, 12 tall, 8 wide. Of course, this is 12 tall, 8 wide, if you want me to prove it. The floor is Y5, on console it's Y5, on PC it's Y4, and on here it is Y17. So as you can see, it is 12 blocks tall. Again, if you're on PC, the top of that should be Y16. This is on super flat, by the way, not on every world, on super flat. But yeah, it should be looking like this. So let me get rid of my arm, and I'll show it to you without the arm in the way. So yeah, if you do need to, feel free to pause right here. Just by looking at it, you should be able to tell what is what. Again, it's 12 tall and 8 wide, and that is the front of the legs. So the next step we're going to move on to is the front of the chest, or the front of the body, and then also the front of the arms. So what we're going to do is we're going to start up here. We're going to place one yellow on either side. On the left side, we're then going to go one to the left using brown, one yellow, brown, yellow. So essentially we're going 4 to the left, going brown, yellow, and on the right side we're also going to go 4 to the left, going brown, yellow. So again, on the left side we go 4 to the left, right side we go 4 to the right, going brown, yellow on each side, just mirrored. That is to mark out where the hands start. So again, this is the row on top of what we've just done. So this is the 13th row, and this is going to be where the body goes, and this is where the arms are going to go. So we're going to do the body first because it makes more sense. So for the first row, it goes 2 yellow, we've already placed 1, and 2 yellow on this side, and then in the middle 4 brown. The next section is on top of this yellow here, where we start. We go 1 yellow, 6 brown, 1 yellow. The next row is 8 brown. Whoops, don't want to go in third person. So it's 8 brown, so it fills the whole row. The next row, what we do is we get our black wool, we place 1 on the end, we come around the back of the statue and place 1 behind, and then place a row of 8 black wool, but it is all indented 1 block. So as you can see, this is the front of the statue, this row is indented 1, and for the next row, which happens to be 8 brown, what we do is we bring it back to normal. So as you can see, on the 4th row it's indented, the 5th row is not, it's back to normal. So essentially what you could just do is do that, build that row, and then punch these 2 blocks out. But yeah, just make sure that row of black wool is set back 1 from the rest of the statue. And the reason we got to do that is because we come around the back, and we're going to punch out the first one, the 3rd one, the 6th one, and the 8th one. Then what we do is we get our, make sure you're around the back, we get our quartz stairs and we place upside down on top of that brown stained clay, and we have it upside down facing towards us at the back. We do that in all these gaps, again the 1st, 3rd, 6th and 8th, and as you can see from the front you get the slight effect of a, I guess the teeth like shape. It's not a block, it's an actual like tooth like shape. And yeah, then you replace the black wool, and what that does is it gives us the indent for the black wool, but it also gives us the teeth. As you can see, it's kind of like a more pointy thing at the top, rather than, let me compare it to what it looks like if you just use normal quartz. It looks like that, it looks really solid and not as detailed. So yeah, definitely use the quartz stairs for that. Just replace that one, there you go. So again, it is the quartz stair on the 1st, 3rd, 6th and 8th, and then the row behind is indented black wool. Okay, so next 3 rows are solid brown. So that is 4 rows in a row. If you, 4 rows, 1, 2, 3, 4, and both 8, or all of them 8 wide, like that. Next row is 1 yellow, 6 brown, 1 yellow. The next row is 3 yellow, 2 brown, 3 yellow. Next row is 8 yellow, and the same with the next row, which happens to be the final row. And once you've done that, the statue, or at this point in time pixel art, should be looking like this, and it should be 24 blocks tall. Again, just to prove, the floor is Y4, this is Y29, so, or Y5, sorry, my bad, Y5, and that's Y29, so it's 24 blocks tall, as you can see. What this is missing right now is the bow tie and the buttons, so that is what we're going to do now, and then we're going to move on to the arms afterwards. So, for the buttons, we're going to start off with them. We come to where we've got this mouth area, where we indented the black wall. The first row of the brown above it, we come to the fourth block in from the left, or the fifth block, or fourth from the right, fifth from the right. So basically these two middle blocks, just to make it not confusing. And we're going to place a 2x2x2, so a 2x2 square. And what we do is we leave a 1 block gap above that, and we place another one, again, above. So we got two 2x2 squares, and 1 block gap in the middle, and again it is on the first row of brown stained clay above the mouth, and is 3 in either side. So there's 3 gap on the left, 3 gap on the right, so it's the 2 middle blocks. For the bow tie, it is literally, we come to the top row, count 1 in, we place 2 magenta, go down diagonal, place 2 more, up diagonal, place 2 more, down 2 to the left 1, and on this side it's down 2 and to the right 1. And what that does is that creates almost like a C, a backwards C, and then 2 blocks in the middle to connect it, as you can see. And then in each block gap is a black wall. So that represents the bow tie. So of course, if you want to pause here, I'll get rid of my arm. That is the front of the body complete. And it should be looking like this. That is what it looks like with the legs. And if you want to cut off the legs, that is what the body looks like, starting from the yellow stained clay at the bottom. Okay, so moving on, we're now going to work on the arms. So we're going to start on the left arm, then we'll do the right arm. So for the left arm, so far we've got the row from left to right. It goes yellow, brown, yellow, brown. The next row is 4 yellow. Next row is 4 black. Next 5 rows are 4 yellow. So it's just build all the way across on 5 rows with yellow stained clay. The next row is 4 black, my bad, a whole row of black. Next row is 4 yellow. Next row is brown, yellow, yellow, and then the final row is 4 brown. So again, just to recap that from bottom to top, it goes yellow, brown, yellow, brown. This is from left to right as well. 4 yellow, 4 black, 5 rows of 4 yellow, row of 4 black, 4 yellow, brown, yellow, and then 4 brown. What we're then going to do is get our stone brick stairs and our stone brick slabs, and right underneath these 2 brown stained clay we come around the back again, and we place 1 stair under each one, and then under each stair we place 1 slab. And what that does is gives us like the curved nail or the curved claw. And from the front it doesn't look, it looks cool, but it's really when you come around the side that you get the effect. And we're going to add one on the side of the hand as well later on in the video, and that really just gives it a awesome look. So what we're going to do now on the right arm is the exact same, except from it's mirrored. So on the first row we got the brown, yellow. Next row is 4 yellow. Next row is 4 black. Next 5 rows again is 4 yellow. Next row is 4 black. Next row 4 yellow. And then again from left to right it goes yellow, brown, and then the last row is 4 brown. So of course you can see the left arm is the right arm mirrored, and like we did on the left arm, we're going to add the claws underneath the brown stained clay. So let me just get the stone bricks stairs and slabs back. So you come around the back again, underneath the brown stained clay you place 2 upside down stairs, and under that 1 slab, like so. And again, each claw should look like this: upside down slab backwards, or upside down stair, my bad, backwards with a slab on the upper part. Okay, so if you want to pause, that is what it looks like with both arms finished. Now we're going to move on to the side of the statue and actually turning it into a statue, because right now it's more of a pixel art, it's a 2D apart from these parts. But yeah, it's more 2D than it is 3D at the moment, but we're going to change that right now, and turn it into a statue. Okay, so coming around the side, left side first, what we're going to do is we're going to get our brown stained clay, we're going to extend it 1, 2, 3 out to the left. Next row is 3 black, and then we're going to work from left to right on this. So first is 2 yellow, 1 brown. Next row is 3 brown. Next row is 1 brown, 2 yellow. Next row is 3 black. So again, if you want to pause here, that's the first 6 rows. Next row is 1 brown, 2 yellow. Next row, 1 brown, 1 yellow, 1 brown. Next row, 2 yellow, 1 brown. Next row, 3 yellow. Next row, 3 black. Next row, 1 black, 2 brown. Okay, so once you've done that, that is the complete side. You can't really see it up there, but that block right there, of course, is black wool, and so is that one. If you want to pause, feel free to do so. That is the whole of the left side of the leg, and that is 12 by 4, of course. The other side is slightly different, so definitely don't copy it straight over. So we're going to work on that right now. Okay, so coming around to the right side of the leg, what we're going to do is similar. We're going to extend it 1, 2, 3 backwards. Next row is 3 black wool. Next row, we're working from left to right because it's easier. 1 brown, 2 yellow. Next row is 3 brown. Next row is 2 yellow, 1 brown. Next row is 3 black. Again, that's the first 6 rows. So if you want to, feel free to pause. Next 6 rows is 3 yellow, 2 brown, 1 yellow, 1 yellow, 1 brown, 1 yellow, 3 brown, 3 black, and then 2 brown, 1 black. So just to go over that again, is from bottom to top, I guess, is 4 brown, 4 black, 2 yellow, 2 brown, 1 yellow, 3 brown, 3 yellow, 1 brown, 4 black, 4 yellow, 1 yellow, 2 brown, 1 yellow, 2 yellow, 1 brown, 1 yellow, 4 brown, 4 black, and then 1 brown, 2 black, 1 black, 2 brown, 1 black. Almost got that confused, my bad. Again, 1 black, 2 brown, 1 black, not 1 brown, 2 black, 1 brown. Okay, you can tell all this yellow and brown is slowly getting to me, but hopefully it isn't messing with the tutorial too much. Okay, so coming back round to the left side, that is the side of the legs done. We're going to now do the side of the arms. So again, for here, we come round to the side of the left arm. We extend it from this brown block here, 1, 2, 3 backwards. From this yellow, 1, 2, 3 backwards. From this brown, 1, 2, 3. And from this yellow, 1, 2, 3. What that does, if you come underneath, is a 4x4 square now, if you take away them, of yellow stained clay. In fact, if you did take away them, it would be yellow and brown stained clay, because these two blocks. What we do is we come around to the side of what this platform we just built, and from left to right, the second block we punch out and replace with brown stained clay. Of course, whilst we're here, seeing as it is brown stained clay, we come underneath, come around the back of it, and do an upside down stairs and a slab underneath. So again, make sure it is backwards from the angle you're facing. We're at the side of the arm, so what we do is we come towards the side of the leg and then turn around. It's not like this, what some people might think it is. It's the side of his hand, so we do it sideways compared to the front. Okay, and as I said earlier, what that does is that gives you a really awesome effect right now of the claws, as you can see from the side. That looks really, really cool. Okay, so for the side of the arm, again from left to right, is 3 yellow. So the first row is 1 yellow, 1 brown, 1 yellow, 1 yellow. Oh, sorry, 2 yellow. Next row is 4 yellow. Next row is 3 black. Or 4 black if you include this one. What I say is just including the 3 blocks we're placing, not the ones that are already there. Next 5 rows is 3 yellow. Next row is 3 black. Next row is 3 yellow. Next row 1 brown, 1 yellow, 1 brown. And then the final row is 3 brown. So of course that is a 12x4 again, not including the claw. Let me get rid of my arm, and that is what it should look like. Again, just to recap, it goes 1 yellow, 1 brown, 1 yellow, 3 yellow, 3 black, 3 yellow times 5, 3 black, 3 yellow, 1 brown, 1 yellow, 1 brown, and then 3 brown. Okay, again, if you haven't paused, feel free to do so right now. And we're going to move on to the other arm, which is, again, very, very simple. It might be simple for now, but wait till we get to the head, which is very interesting to say the least. So again, coming around to the right side, we come to here. We do the exact same as last time, so from this yellow we extend it backwards 3, from that brown we extend it backwards 3, yellow backwards 3, brown backwards 3. Again, that gives us a 4x4 square, like so. And we come around to the side, and from left to right, the third block we punch out and replace with brown. We then come underneath again, backwards, do a backwards stair that's upside down, and then a slab underneath. Again, the stair and slab should be facing towards the side of the leg, not the back. So it shouldn't be, again, like that. It should be turned sideways compared to the other ones, and like that. Okay, so for the side of the arm, again, it's pretty much the exact same as the other arm. The first row is yellow, brown, yellow. Next row is 3 yellow. Next row, 3 black. Next 5 rows is 3 yellow. Next row is 3 black. Next row is 3 yellow. Next row, 1 brown, 1 yellow, 1 brown. Next row, and should I say final row, 3 brown. So again, just to recap, sorry if my voice is a bit off. It has been recently, but I thought I'd try and get this out there because you guys really wanted it. So starting from the bottom to the top is 1 yellow, 1 brown, 1 yellow, 3 yellow. In fact, I'll just say it all, including the ones we placed earlier. Is 2 yellow, 1 brown, 1 yellow, 4 yellow, 4 black, 5 rows of 4 yellow, row of 4 black, row of 4 yellow, 2 brown, 1 yellow, 1 brown, and then 4 brown. Okay, so what that does is that gives us something that should be looking like this. Of course, it looks really cool now from the sides. I'll give you a perspective from the left side as well. So it should be looking like this. Again, if you haven't already took the time to in the video, definitely pause, make sure it is looking like this. And again, just some general dimensions. The legs right now should be 12 by 8. The body should be 12 by 8. The arms should be 12 by 4. Coming around to the side of the leg should be 12 by 4. The side of the arms should also be 12 by 4. Okay, so what that leaves us now with is to finish the back. So the back of the legs, back of the body, and back of the arms. We're going to start with the back of the legs again, then work our way up. So come around to the back, to this nice empty space. We're going to start on the left, and the first row should have a 6 block gap. So it should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, as you can see. So each row on the legs now is 6 because we placed one either side to make it up to 8. So I'm going to say 6 instead of 8. That might confuse some people, but that's why I'm pointing it out. That 8 includes the one there and the one there. So what we're doing now is just 6. Okay, so the first row, of course, is 6 brown. Second row is 6 black. The third row is 2 yellow, 2 brown, 2 yellow. The next row is 1 yellow, 2 brown, 1 yellow, 1 brown, 1 yellow. Next row is 1 yellow, 1 brown, 2 yellow, 1 brown, 1 yellow. And the sixth row, and where we're going to stop, is 6 black. So again, we're just going to stop at this point, let you guys catch up if you need to do so. And of course, pause if you need to. Moving on, the next row, or the 7th row, is 1 yellow, 3 brown, 2 yellow. Next row is 2 yellow, 1 brown, 2 yellow, 1 brown. Next row, 2 yellow, 2 black, 1 yellow, 1 brown. Next row, 1 brown, 1 black, 1 yellow, 1 brown, 1 black, 1 brown. Next row, 1 black, 2 yellow, 1 brown, 1 yellow, 1 black. And then the final row is 6 yellow. Okay, so that is it. That is the back of the legs complete. And of course, I will get rid of my arm again and show you what it looks like. So again, that should be 12 by 8. And if you need to, feel free to pause. If not, then let's continue on to the back of the body and the back of the arms. Okay, so let me just grab my arm back. That sounds really weird. We're going to do the back of the arms first, in fact, this time, because it's a lot easier. So we have the first row, which is 4 yellow. Next row is 3 yellow, or 4 if you're including that one. I'm not including that one when I talk about it. So the next row is 3 black. Next 5 rows is 3 yellow, of course. Next row is 3 black. Next row is 3 yellow. Then we go yellow, brown, yellow, and then the final row is 3 brown. So again, if you're looking at it from a wholesome point of view, it is 2 rows of 4 yellow, a row of 4 black, 5 rows of 4 yellow, row of 4 black, row of 4 yellow, brown, yellow, and then 4 brown. Of course, the other arm is the exact same mirrored. So first row is yellow, second row is 3 yellow, third row 3 black, then we've got the 5 rows of yellow, then 3 black, 3 yellow, and then we go from left to right, we go yellow, brown, yellow, and then the final row, 3 brown. And again, from a wholesome point of view, it's 2 rows of 4 yellow, 4 black, 5 rows of 4 yellow, 4 black, 4 yellow, yellow, brown, and then 4 brown. On the back, we don't actually have any brown at the bottom, so we're not going to add any claws. Which otherwise, if you do, it gets a bit too crowded, so it's best to minimalise the amount of claws. You could add one here, but again, from the front perspective, it would look a bit crowded, so we're not going to do that. Now what we're going to do is the back of the body. So again, this is where things are simple, so take your time. We're nearly approaching the head, which is going to be interesting for all of you, probably a bit different for all of you, and it'll be a challenge. That's definitely the case. Okay, so the next row, or the first row of the body, my voice just like faded out there, apologies, is 8 yellow. The next row is 2 yellow, 1 brown, 1 yellow, 3 brown, 1 yellow. The next row is 1 yellow, 2 brown, 3 yellow, 1 brown, 1 yellow. Next row, 1 yellow, 2 brown, and then 5 yellow. So again, this is what it should be looking like. We got almost like a 9 shape. If you get that blocked, you can see it's like a 9 shape, and then I don't know really what that represents. It's like a sideways L, and that's all one block up where that starts. Okay, so the next row is 4 yellow, 2 brown, 2 yellow. Next row is 3 yellow, 1 brown, 1 yellow, 2 brown, 1 yellow. Next row, 2 yellow, 2 brown, 2 yellow, 1 brown, 1 yellow. Next row, 1 yellow, 1 brown, and then the rest of the row is yellow. So that's what, 6 yellow? Yep. Next row, 1 yellow, 1 brown, 2 yellow, 1 brown, and then 3 yellow. Next row is 2 yellow, 5 brown, and then 1 yellow. Next row, 1 yellow, 6 brown, 1 yellow, and then the final row is 8 brown. Okay, so that is the back. Of course, you can pause. Again, it's 12 by 8. Just by looking at it, you should be able to figure out what goes where. But before we move on, there is one tiny thing we need to add. We need to add the little tail. It's not really a tail, but like the little, I forgot what it's called. But there's like a little bump, or it's almost like a tail on the back. So what we do is we come down to the bottom center of the body. First row, so right here, in line with the first row of the hands. We place 2 yellow in these 2 center blocks. So again, it's 3 blocks in from either side. And on the second row, we place 1 yellow and then 1 brown. So again, that just adds a bit of detail, makes it look a bit better. And again, is pretty nice. So we're going to the top now. And what we're going to do is just fill this in solid with brown stained clay. So all the way across, brown stained clay. And once you've done that, that is it. That is the body of the statue complete. I'll go around it one last time, just in case any of you guys need it. So that is what the front of the legs should look like, again being 12 by 8. The front of the body also 12 by 8 and each arm being 12 by 4. The claws being upside down stairs with slabs underneath, again facing the opposite way to what the block is. Coming around to the left side, that's the left side of the leg, again 12 by 4. We got the left side of the arm, 12 by 4. We got the right side of the leg, 12 by 4. The right side of the arm, 12 by 4. Come around to the back, we got the back of the legs, which is 12 by 8. The back of the body, which is 12 by 8, and each arm being 12 by 4 again. And then minor details, we've got the bow tie, which is 3D. The 2x2 buttons, which are also 3D. We got the indented row of black wool with the quartz stairs upside down, as you can see. And of course we've got the claws, we've talked about that. And of course the tail-like shape, which is a 2x2, first row 2 yellow, second row 1 yellow and 1 brown. So yeah, hopefully you are up to this point. At this time it should be 24 blocks tall, 16 wide, 8 wide if you're not including the arms. But yeah, I'm going to quickly pause the video right here, make sure everything is going great in terms of sound and video quality. But yeah, I will see you in a second when we're going to take, or I guess prepare ourselves for taking on the head, which is quite a challenge because it is a lot different to what we normally do. But yeah, I'll see you in a second, so I'll see you there. Alrighty guys, so I am back. I've checked everything is going great, and it is. And I've also got a drink, so my voice is much better now. So yeah, let's get straight into building new heads. So, where do we start? We start on the left side at the front, so make sure you're at the front. Come to the left side. On the first yellow, which is this block, what we're going to do is place a brown stained clay. Bring it forwards one with 1 yellow, and then 3 brown. So as you'll see in a second, this is not your conventional head. It is not to the standard, I guess, dimensions. And I will prove that to you right now. So, again, it goes brown, yellow, and then 3 brown. What we're then going to do is bring it diagonal outwards towards the right using brown, and then diagonal outwards again to the right using yellow. And then we're going to go to the side one using yellow. So 1 to the right using yellow, 2 brown. Then we're going to bring it back diagonal to the right, yellow, back diagonal again, yellow, and then backwards 2 brown, 1 yellow, and then 1 brown. So once you've done that, that's what it should look like if you're looking upwards, and if you're looking from a lower perspective, it should look like that. And it actually comes out forwards 6, which is a lot more different than the usual statue, which comes out 2. And you'll see throughout this part that it is very difficult to explain, and I'll try my best. Hopefully you guys get it. If not, I can understand. But it is really difficult. I'm just going to leave it there. So what we're going to do now is fill this area in with black wool. So all in between that outline up to the yellow stained clay, we're going to place black wool. And that, I guess, is what we're going to use for the bottom of the mouth. So that's going to be the bottom of the mouth, because you'll actually be able to walk inside his mouth, which is something you can't really do with normal statues. But it still is pretty cool nevertheless. So we're going to come to the left side, and we're going to work on expanding and making the base of the statue. So, of course, we've got the 3 brown here, the 1 yellow, and then the 1 brown. We're going to keep going, so we're going to place 1 yellow, and then 4 brown. So it overextends at the front 6, it overextends at the back just 2, but there's not much detail at the back, so that's probably why. We're going to start from left to right at this point, because there is a lot of teeth, and we've got to add them. So on the left is 1, 2, 3 yellow, and then we do stairs facing towards this yellow block. So quartz stairs all the way until the end, like so. So as you can see, it goes 3 yellow stained clay, and then 7 quartz stairs. Make sure all the stairs are facing towards this yellow stained clay here. Next row, again on the left, is 1 brown, 1 yellow. Next row is 2 yellow. Next row is 3 yellow, and then we've got all the quartz stairs. What we're going to have to do now, though, is we're going to have to place the 7 blocks above, because the quartz stairs are actually upside down. So what we're going to do is place 10 yellow. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now the reason we're having to do that again is purely because the stairs are upside down. So we just place them all upside down, facing again towards these yellow stained clay at the end. And it should look like that. Okay, so what we're going to do next is, I guess, continue, of course. So on the left side is 1 brown, and then we have got 7 yellow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. As you'll see, it ends 2 blocks away from where that row ended, and that is because the main head is there, and then we got like the mouth area, which is going to end here. Okay, so the next row is 3 yellow, 1 brown, 4 yellow. Whoops, awful placement. Then the next row, 1 yellow, 1 brown, 2 yellow, 1 brown, 2 yellow, 1 brown. Next row, 4 yellow, 1 brown, 2 yellow, 1 brown. And then the final row is 2 brown, and then the rest of the row is yellow. So that is the base of the left side of the head. Of course, that's not the finished product, but if you do want to pause, feel free to do so. Right now it is 11 tall, and this part at the top here is 8 wide. If you're including this part at the bottom, it is 10 wide, or if you're including all of it, it is, I believe, 12 wide. So feel free to pause here. Again, this is the main left side, then you've got the bit of the chin that's sticking out. So this is the bottom part, again, then moving up. Okay, so hopefully you got that. One last thing we do need to add before we move on is this little detail that's 3D, just to add a bit more, I guess, interest into it. A part that sticks outside of his head. So we come to this row just above his teeth, so we got the row of his teeth. The row that we actually placed first so we could place his teeth is where we're going to add this. So the first block we do nothing, second block we place 1, and we do the same for the next 5. So it's a row of 6 essentially, as you can see. Next row is we're going to do it out 1 more layer. We leave 1 block again, we place 1 yellow, 1 brown, 1 yellow, 1 brown. We also, on top of the first layer, place 3 yellow, and then 1 brown, so it's a row of 4. And it should look like that. So that might look a bit weird for now, but once we start making things more 3D on the head, it will come together a bit more and look a bit nicer. But yeah, again, that is what it looks like. I will let you guys pause because I'm going to take my time for this. I'm honestly going to take my time because it really is difficult. It really is. It's as simple as that. It is difficult to do and it's difficult to explain. So I really am dependent on you guys knowing what you're doing and not getting confused. Okay, so again, this part of the bottom is 10 wide. First row is the 4 brown, 1 yellow, 1 brown, 1 yellow, 3 brown. Next row we got the 3 yellow, the 7 rows of teeth. Then we got the 2 parts at the side, which is 2 blocks wide. Then we got the next row of teeth. So there's a 2 block gap in between the teeth. Then we come up to this next section. We got the area above the teeth, which is a row of 10. And we come up to the next section, which is just a conventional area. So it's only the 8 wide, which is the conventional standards of conventional. What's the word I'm looking for? Width. Or dimensions, that's what I'm looking for. Conventional dimensions of a statue's head. So it's 8 wide and it's 5 tall. Okay, and then of course we got this part that comes out on the row above the teeth, where you build 6, build 4 coming out of that, and then 4 on top. So hopefully you guys have got that. Hopefully. If not, again, just take your time, pause when you see an opportunity to do so. Like right here, you should be able to figure it out. If I told you the teeth were 7 wide, you should be able to figure it out just from that, what everything looks like. So again, it is a bit dependent on you guys. Sorry, I think I just spat all over my mic. That's a bit gross. But yeah, it is a bit dependent on you guys. See, anyways, I'm rambling a bit. Moving on. What we're going to do is, that's a nice way to pause as well. Moving on, we're going to extend it backwards from here on the right side by 5 using the brown stained clay. We're then, on the next row, going to do the... Okay, we're going to go to the right side, place 3 yellow stained clay, and then we're going to do our 7 teeth, again facing towards that yellow stained clay, like so. So we've got 7 teeth, 3 yellow stained clay. Then we, again, on the right side, 1 yellow, 1 brown. Next row, 1 brown, 1 yellow. Then we got the row of 3 yellow. So again, just a recap, we got the bottom row, which is yellow, 2 brown, yellow, 6 brown. Next row is the 7 teeth, 3 yellow. And we've got yellow, brown, brown, yellow, 3 yellow. Then we do a row of 8 yellow. I can just line it up with this side now, which is nice. And then 2 brown. So that's a row of 10, which we're going to place the 3D effect on at a later point in the video. Next row is 1 brown and 7 yellow. Next row is 8 yellow. Next row is 1 brown, 2 yellow, 1 brown, 2 yellow, 1 brown, 1 yellow. Next row is 2 yellow, 2 brown, 2 yellow, 1 brown, 1 yellow, and then the final row is 8 yellow. So again, this is what it looks like without the 3D effect. We actually forgot his teeth. That's awfully bad of me. So we start here on this brown one. We place a row of teeth upside down facing towards that yellow stained clay there. So that is what it looks like when you've actually remembered to add his top layer of teeth. Without the 3D effect, I'll come to a side angle so you don't get that in the background. But yeah, again, it kind of consists of 2 shapes. We've got the bottom area, the bottom rectangle, which is 3, 4, 5, 6 tall and 10 wide, and then we've got the upper area, which is 5 by 8. So yeah, if you want to, pause here. Pause whenever is the best opportunity for you to do so. Now we're going to add the little 3D effect, and then we'll move on to the back of the head, and then back round to the front and adding some detail, because the front is awfully difficult as well. Okay, so we're going to come to this row above where the top row of teeth are. Again, we're going to leave 1 block gap, place 6 yellow stained clay, like that. And then from left to right, we're going to bring it out 2 brown, 2 yellow. And then on top of the original row is 1 yellow, 1 brown, 2 yellow. So again, it's just another one of them shapes. So the first layer being 6, and then we got 2 rows of 4 coming off top and the side. Okay, so that is the right side complete. There will be an ear at the top, but again, we'll get back to that later on in the video, because I don't want to confuse you guys any more than you probably are so already. But when you come around to the front, it should look like that. We're going to focus on the back for now. So for the back, the first layer, this part here, is 6 black wool, and then the next layer is what we're going to do now. So it starts off, we got this row and we got this row. It's 8 wide. I'm not going to say what these ones are, I'm just going to talk about the ones we're building. So we start off, we got this row, we got 1 yellow, 2 brown, 1 yellow, 1 brown, 1 yellow, and then of course it meets up with this row. We got 2 yellow for the next one, 2 brown, 2 yellow. So of course take your time, pause if you need to do so. Next row, 1 brown, 2 yellow, 1 brown, 2 yellow. Next row is 4 yellow, 1 brown, 1 yellow. Next row is 2 yellow, 1 brown, 3 yellow. Next row is 1 yellow, 2 brown, and then 3 yellow. Next row, 1 yellow, 1 brown, 2 yellow, 2 brown. Next row is 5 yellow, 1 brown. Next row, 4 yellow, 1 brown, 1 yellow. Next row, 1 yellow, 2 brown, 3 yellow. And then the final row is 2 brown, 3 yellow, and 1 brown. So, when you look at it like that, with the side blocks included, it is 11 blocks tall and 8 blocks wide, and it should look like this. Let me get rid of my arm, let you guys pause, because you definitely will need to properly. But yeah, it looks like this. As you can see, I'm not going to list it out again because it will take a lot of time and it'll probably confuse some of you guys. it is quite complicated, but yeah, just by knowing it's 11 blocks tall, 8 blocks wide, it should be pretty easy to replicate. Okay, so what that leaves us with is the part I've been avoiding throughout the whole video, if you couldn't tell, the front. So, let's go around to the front. This is what we're left with at the moment. We've got the lower part of the mouth, which we're going to add the teeth to. We've got the upper part of the mouth, which we've got to build. And then we've got the actual face. We're going to add the face first, because that's the easiest part. Because why not do the easiest part first? So what we do is we come to the left side, and we come to this yellow block right here that's underneath this 2 brown. Next to that yellow block, we place 1 black wool and 1 redstone. We then place 1 yellow stained clay, 1 brown stained clay, 1 redstone, and 1 black wool, and it will connect over to this yellow over here. The next row is 2 black wool, 1 yellow stained clay, 1 brown stained clay, and then 2 black. The next row is 1 brown stained clay, 4 yellow, 1 brown, and then the final row is 6 yellow, or 8 yellow if you're including the 2 yellow that we've already placed. So, of course, as you can see, we've just added his eyes and the top of the head. What we can do whilst we're at the top of the head is actually fill it in. Again, as you can see, I'm avoiding the front a bit, so let's fill this in. Like so. And we'll come back to that later on in the video to add the ears and the hat. So, what that leaves us with is this area here. This is where the mouth is going to go. So for the mouth, what we're going to start off by doing is we're going to come to where we place the black wool. We're going to bring it 1 forwards with a yellow stained clay, as you can see. Or you could just go up diagonal from this one. We go to the side one, bring it 1 forwards towards us, and go to the right 1, 2, 3, 4. It will connect up diagonally to that brown stained clay right there. And we link that back to the black wool right there by using 1 brown stained clay. Next to that brown stained clay, we place 1 yellow and then 2 brown, and that will link up like so. Okay, on this corner here, we also place 1 brown stained clay to fill that. What that does is that gives us a 6x2 platform, which is 1 forwards, or I guess starts off 1 forwards from the eye and finishes 2 forwards, and links up to the sides diagonally. What we're then going to do is underneath this brown stained clay, we're going to bring it forwards 1 diagonally like that, and we do the same for this one, but with yellow stained clay. What we then do is on this row here, so we're not going to bring it down, we're just going to do it normal. We place 4 brown stained clay, so again it's on the same height as this one, but these 2 blocks at the end, so the one on the left and the one on the right, are actually brought down 1, as you just saw, to give us kind of like a way of making it a more smooth point than just making it like a blocky end. So that looks awfully creepy as it does. What we're going to keep on doing is we're going to place 2 black wool on the very end. So as you can see, it's like slowly narrowing inwards. And on these blocks here, we're going to bring it down diagonal again, either side of these 2 black wool, using the brown stained clay. And then underneath the black wool, we're going to place 2 yellow stained clay, and that finishes off the front of the nose. So, just in case any of you got confused, which I imagine quite a few of you would, we start off with this layer here, which we built first, which is the 6x2. That's the one that's layer below the eyes, but we bring it forwards too. We then, for the 3rd layer, or 3rd row should I say, we go down 1 for the end blocks, and then we do 4 row in the middle. For the next row, we bring it down on the end blocks again, but then place the 2 black wool, and underneath the 2 black wool to cap it off, we place the 2 yellow stained clay. So that is probably the best explanation I can give. Hopefully you guys get the gist of it. Maybe a look from below might help, I'm not sure. Yeah, you can kind of see what I'm going from. You go down diagonal you start off going down diagonal from the eyes, and you slowly start working your way inwards by going down diagonal on the ends. Again, very self-dependent, this part, but hopefully by my mediocre explanation and you being able to see it on screen, you'll be able to replicate it. Again, I will let you guys have some time. Feel free to pause whenever you need to do so. Again, if you do get stuck, make sure to send me pictures on Twitter at GummyBearGames, and I'll personally help you because I want you guys to have these statues looking awesome, because why else would I be doing these tutorials? Okay, so what we're going to do now is add the teeth, because that's the last point we need to do for the front of the mouth. And what we do is we come into the mouth, we can step inside. On the yellow one on the left, we do it facing towards us, so facing into the mouth. Same on the top brown one there. For the 4 ones at the front, it's slightly different. So starting from left to right, the first one on the left is facing towards the left. The second one's facing towards the right. The third one's facing towards the left, and the fourth one's facing towards the right. So as you can see, it's like 2 stairs back to back on each one. So one left, one right, one left, one right. And that gives you almost like the 2 center front teeth. And on the bottom row, again, it's the exact same. We have the 2, we come in the mouth, the 2, I guess, not middle ones, the 2 inwards ones, we face towards the mouth, and then the 4 middle ones, we go left, right, whoops, left, right. Okay, so that is the mouth complete. I think I did a good job of that. Make sure to tell me in the comments if I did, or I'm just getting a bit full of myself. But I think that went all reasonably well. Okay, so yeah, definitely take your time. I will give you guys a few more opportunities to pause. But yeah, that is generally what it should be looking like. Okay, so let's get on to adding some detail. So inside the mouth, what we're going to do now is add the small little things. I don't know what to call it. Small little details. So we start off by filling this area in here with black wool. So we're going to fill it all in, all the gaps, and what that gives us is a base to work on. So this is the bottom of Fredbear's mouth. What we're going to do is add some detail inside Fredbear's mouth. So we're going to start off in line with this yellow stained clay. We're going to step inside his mouth. We need the stone bricks. What we're going to do is turn around, so we're facing the yellow stained clay, and bring it 1 forward. So we're going to leave a 1 block gap, place 1, leave a 2 block gap, and then place 1 facing towards it. So as you can see, in line with the yellow stained clay there, we've got the 2 stone stairs facing each other. In between them, we're going to block their vision of each other by placing a 2x2 of cyan stained clay, and then on top of that we're going to place 2 stone. Next, what we're going to do is we're going to leave a 1 block gap in between these stairs, and we're going to go 1 towards the front and place another set of stairs, again facing each other. So as you can see, there is a 1 block gap, and we're bringing it towards the front. Next, what we're going to do is we're going to leave another 1 block gap, so come to this one here, and bring it 1 closer, as you can see. So we leave a 1 block gap where it would have been, which is this one, we bring it 1 towards the middle, punch that one out. Same for this one, we leave a 1 block gap, come to this one, bring it 1 forwards, and it connects. So what you can see is we're kind of narrowing it in like we did with the nozzle. I don't know if nozzle's the right word. Like we did with the part of his nose, I forgot it, the snout, I think it's called. I'm not too technical with the animal, what the parts are called and stuff, I'm not sure. But yeah, you get the idea, hopefully. Okay, so next what we're going to do is, in line with these stairs here, we're going to come up with the stone, and we're going to come in line with the teeth. So what we do is we build 3 up, and then this layer here, so the 3rd layer, we're going to place a row of stone. We're going to punch those 2 out there to leave a gap, and then in line with the lower stairs, we're going to place upper stairs. Again, same like position, just upside down on top, or should I say below, of the stone, and as you can see there will be a 1 block gap in between them. So it's the exact same thing, just mirrored. What we're then going to do is this layer where we've got the stone, behind, so the back area of the mouth, we're going to make a solid plate of stone, so a solid area of stone, like so. Okay, so as you can see, what that does is that leaves us with a more enclosed area here, and on this area, we're just going to, the layer above, so the layer above the stone, we're just going to place solid yellow stained clay. And what that does is kind of caps it off and neatens it up a bit inside the mouth. So, as you can see, we've got this area that's yellow stained clay, which is the layer in line with above the teeth, and we've got the stone, which is the layer in line with the teeth. So you can see from the side here, you can see the stone. On this side, you can't see the stone. Or stone. There you go. So, what we do is we come inside. If I can fit, let me in. There you go. And we do the exact same with the second row of stairs. So we just mirror them upside down on the roof of the mouth. This is to represent the teeth inside the mouth, I guess. And then on the third row, we do the exact same. So the original row that we started on. And you'll notice we have the 2 stone in the middle here. You can use the cyan stained clay if you want to, but it's kind of just to represent the back of the mouth, I guess, closing in. So, that is all the detail we're going to add inside the mouth. Let me give you guys some, I guess, pointers of how to make this easier. So the first row is 4 inwards the mouth, and it's in the middle 2 blocks, so there's 2 block gap either side. Again, there's a 1 block gap between that and the next, I guess, mirroring stairs upwards, and then on top of that is this big stone slab area, or slab of stone area. The gap in between the next row of stairs is 1, of course, but we bring it 1 out, so there's only a 1 block gap between that one and the outer teeth. And then, of course, the next one has got a 1 block gap in between as well, but happens to have this 2x2 of cyan stained clay, as well as these 2 stone right there. Okay, so hopefully you guys got that. Again, it's not too important if you did, actually. It's just small details inside the mouth, but it makes it look a hell of a lot cooler nevertheless. Of course, this part back here is just like empty and exposed, but you won't see it, because unless you're like sitting in his head the whole time, you will not see it. Okay, so final details we need to add. We need to add his ears, and we need to add his hat. So I'm going to go for the easier of the two and add his hat. So we're going to get the magenta wool. We come to the top of his head, and we come to the front. What we do is we leave a 2 block gap either side. So as you can see, 2 in from the side, 2 in from the front. We make a 4x4 square. In that square, on the middle area, we're going to make a 2x2 of a black wool. So that's in the middle. So there should be, you should be able to see a 1 row of magenta either side. It shouldn't be like that, where you can see 2 at the back and none at the front. It needs to be fully surrounded, like in the middle, smack bang in the middle. And then on top of that, we place a 2x2 of magenta wool again, and that makes his hat. Next, what we're going to do is make the ears. So we come in line with the front of the hat, leave a 1 block gap on the left, place 1, leave 1 block gap on the right, place 1. We also place a second row, so we bring it back 1, and then we go up. Next, what we do is we extend it on the left side. We'll do the left ear first. We extend it 2 to the left, 2 down, and 1 to the side to link it back up. Because it's too thick, we're going to do the exact same for the back area. So we bring it 2 to the left, 2 up, and to the side to link back. And then we have these 2 block gaps in the middle. We place 2 brown wool, or 2 brown stained clay in the middle area to fill in the ear, as you can see. And that makes the ear on the left side look like that. Again, it's too thick, so make sure you make it too thick. So for the right ear, it's the exact same. We just extend it 2 to the right on both ones, 2 down, and connect it back like so, and that will make a 1x1 hole in the, or 1x2 hole in the middle. We fill that with brown stained clay, and once you've done that, that is it. You have finished, and hopefully you do have a head that looks like this. So again, just to recap, I'll actually go around and show you the different angles of the head. You can pause if that's any help to you. Again, if you do have any further concerns or need any further assistance, then definitely tweet me a picture of what you've done on Twitter at GummyBearGames, and I'll give you further assistance as much as I can possibly give. But yeah, it is really dependent on you taking the measurements that I've given you, the advice I've given you, and you should be fine nevertheless. So yeah, of course, pause when you need to do so. But that is it. If you have got this far and you have built your own Nightmare Fredbear statue, then very well done. I do say, because this is a very, very difficult build, and it's one of the most difficult ones I've actually done on the channel, I believe. In fact, I would say it is. So yeah, it's not been too easy for me to do this, But nevertheless, the full credit for this goes to Lazar. He's done an amazing job on this statue. I think we can all agree. And this is crazy, crazy detailed. So yeah, anyways, thank you for watching. If you did enjoy, definitely consider leaving a like. Until next time, I've been Tom. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.
Pull my heart out of my chest, train my mind so I forget. Sink your teeth into my bones, dig me out, then fill the hole. Tear me apart and watch it burn. Tear me apart and watch it burn. All that's left is a window to my soul. Come and get it.